Hello, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of the JD Foxx Show, right here on Fun Tower Radio. I'm your host, JD Foxx, and last week I got a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of tweets from people tweetering or whatever they do, however they do that, about my chicken comments. They thought it was over the top, like, what is this obsession with fried chicken? And I don't know. Things are back to normal. I got it out of my system. So I promise you, nowhere in tonight's show will you hear one reference to chicken or fried chicken. You've got my solemn pledge on that.
You know well, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. Where the cool grass grows. The JD Foxx Show.
Where the country sounds best, right here on the JD Foxx Show. I'll be here till 8 because after that, Rock and Ron throws me out, and for good reasons. But we won't get into that. Now, I just wanted to let you know, I've saw this on YouTube and Facebook. It's been all over the place. In fact, I think it's taken the internet by storm. Is that still a relevant thing? Do they still say that to the? I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking about Grammy award-winning a cappella group Pentatonix. They did a special rendition of Dolly Parton's hit Jolene, and it's a great rendition. If you get a chance, check it out on YouTube, on Facebook. Let's play the original. Here's Dolly Parton on the JD Foxx Show.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Let's do a twin spin. It kills me every time I do that. Let's keep it rolling here with Sawyer. You can't play enough Sawyer Brown. This is Betty's Being Bad.
Betty's out being bad tonight. Betty and her boyfriend, they had a big fight.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Dancing in the studio in the multi-million-dollar. I think I knocked something over. Might have broke something. At least I didn't break my hip. Sawyer Brown and Betty's Being Bad. Shame, 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 shame. Betty, 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 Betty. Let's keep it rolling here with Brenda Lee, and let's hit the transporter button and go back to 1960. And Brenda Lee is singing,
I'm sorry. So
I don't need your rocking chair. Don't need no rocking chair. My body's over there. If you know you ain't getting paid. I don't need your rocking chair.
It's George Jones, and I don't need your rocking chair on the JD Foxx Show. How did we get on the subject of feeling old? I have no idea. Maybe it's just the dancing I did earlier. I can't shake it like I used to. That's pretty. Thank God this is radio and not television. At least I didn't say anything about barnyard fowl. Here's Garth Brooks.
Folks call me Maverick. Guess I ain't too diplomatic. I just never been. Sometimes you got to go against the grain. Nothing venture, nothing gain. Sometimes you got to go against the grain.
Wow, that song just ends. It's over. If you're not paying attention, boy, I'll tell you. It's Garth Brooks and Against the Grain on the JD Foxx Show. Rock and Ron is next. We're going to play one last song. We got to take a quick break, but before we do that, I like to share stories with you guys, and it's just some of the amazing things that happened to me and happened to friends of mine. In fact, the other night, my buddy Bob was telling me he went down to the liquor store, and, well, you know, he gets a six-pack every night. He takes it home, and he drinks it while he's watching TV, the entire six-pack. But, well, I don't judge. So he tells me the other night he finished his last beer, the doorbell rang, so he stumbles over to the door, and he sees a 6-foot cockroach standing there. The bug grabs him by the collar and punches him right in the stomach. And I was like, what? So then he tells me the next night, after he finished his fourth beer, the doorbell rang. He walked over to the door. He found the same 6-foot cockroach standing there. So this bug punches him right in the stomach again. I couldn't believe it. So Bob's telling me the next night he finished his first beer. Doorbell rings again, and the same 6-foot cockroach standing there punches him square in the stomach. The fourth night, my buddy, he said he didn't drink at all. He was afraid to. The doorbell rings. The same cockroach is there, punches him right in the stomach, then beats the snot out of him. He's laying on the floor of his living room. So the next day, my buddy says, okay, I'm going to the doctor to find out what's going on. He told his doctor everything that I just told you. And he says, what can I do, Doc? The doctor says, well, not much. There's just a nasty bug going around.
You're listening to the JD Foxx Show.
The JD Foxx Show
on Fun Tower Radio.
Tell me the truth now.
The JD Foxx Show.
That's right. We always tell the truth on the JD Foxx Show. Hey, thanks for listening tonight. We'll see you next week. Rock and Ron is next. This is appropriate. Doug Stone is Born in the Dark.
You call me from the office and say you're working late. Well, I admire